Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Hope you're all having a great week. This week in Wednesday Wisdom, we're going to go through John 16, 1 through 33. First off, I've just got a question to start it all off. What brings joy to you in your life? Is it a hobby? Is it being outside doing stuff with your family? Is it just working on an old car? Is it just, it could be anything. What if I told you you could absolutely find something that will bring you abundant joy, where you'll feel amazing 24/7. Just reading through this multiple times and praying, I just sat back and thought, the word joy came up quite a bit. The last half of it, sadness will be turned into joy. Well, I think most of us, we get caught up in the world. We're living for the world, and we find our joy in worldly things. Chasing after the next best thing, buying the next car, buying the next truck, buying the next best thing, keeping up with the Joneses. And actually, right in John 16:9, it states, the world's sin is that it refuses to believe in me. And living for the world, we can get caught up in that. But once we hand our life over to Christ, we will truly have that abundant joy. And it just made me really think, from John 16 to 33, where sadness will be turned into joy. He's telling the disciples he's going to be leaving. They're going to be sad, but when he returns, you're going to have great joy. And they had no idea at this point what was happening. Jesus was basically telling them, he was going to get crucified and the resurrection was going to happen, without telling them all what was going to go through. And Jesus even goes in to a part of explaining a woman giving childbirth. When she's going to have a child, it's one of the worst pains of her life she's going to have. But then, moments after giving birth, that baby brings her so much joy. And sitting back looking at it, the death of Jesus was like childbirth. Death at that moment to his 12 disciples had to be, there was no hope, there was nothing. But 3 days later, when he rose from the dead, it gave him complete joy. And at the back half of John 16:22, no one can rob you of this joy. Made me sit back and think of, every time you put your joy into worldly items, you're just set up for disappointment. You're just set up for sadness, hurt, disappointment, expectations not to be met. The only true joy you can find in this world is when Jesus Christ. Once you go full in for Christ and you accept Him and the Holy Spirit, you will have abundant joy. Which leads me to the back half of that section 16 through 33, I have told you all this, and you may have peace in me. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take my heart, because I have overcome the world. Once you go all in for Christ, I know once I did, and surrendered my life to Him, I had this joy that I could never feel like it was going to get robbed from me. It felt like the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. So, that was just my little take on John 16. I hope you guys all have a great rest of the week, and God bless you guys.